Hey, it's Don the Auction Professor here. I just went by a thrift store. Was waiting on my son, so I figured I'd take another 30 or 40 minutes. Found some interesting things. I'm not sure on, let's see who these are by. Robert Wayne. I've sold similar ones with the leather tips, toes, the suede on the leather, and the whole works. These usually sell in the rockabilly section. I think I paid like $7.99, half off of that, so $4. I'll probably get 50 or 60 for these. Literally, as I said, list them in rockabilly. They're similar to the 1940s and 50s style. They sell very well. It's a weird green pattern. They're probably newer, but they still sell very well. I always use rockabilly in the title. A few other things I got at that same one. I love Wilson leather. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but it's a full-length trench coat. Nice leather. It's a small. It's a ladies, I believe. Actually, it's a men's. It's got the belt, the whole works. This one I was $12.99 because it was half off. It was originally $24.99. This is like $100 coat or better. Wilson leather usually sells very well. I actually got another Wilson leather. This one I have never ever seen. The Candy Apple Red Leather by Wilson. This is a designer label by Wilson, Maxima. It's a petite, small, it's a fab jacket. I love the color. Struck out. I saw this thing coming from a mile away. I need cleaning. It's got a little spot here and there. Not actual damage, just a little dirt. But I'm probably going to put 95 on this one. Again, this one was $9.99. It was not half off. I'm assuming they looked at the color and figured it was just cheap. Paid $9.99 for it, full price. Well worth it. I got some new items there. This I think was $4. I think it has the tags. Yep, this one here. It's a white and black. Still new. It still has the tag. $179. Or I'm sorry, $170. $5. Here's another one, oddball. I haven't seen this one before. It looks like the Jimi Hendrix era. Pretty fab, I thought. Half off, so it was $6.50. Real good condition. Looks like somebody took care of it, or maybe it hasn't even been worn. I don't know. It's a rather interesting jacket. It's like a hippie style. I'll probably put like 75 on it and see what happens. It's got a weird name too, the Fillmore. I don't know if that's associated with you know, the rock establishment, but it's a neat jacket. Piping on the sleeves. It's almost like a military style. Good item. I love 80s and 90s. Half off. It was $12.99, so you know, $6.50. I've had a couple of these similar style from the same designer. I don't remember how it's pronounced, but Tunuka, Tunichi, something along that line. But I expect to get about 75 for this one. They use the same angel, Tianucci. I can't remember how it was pronounced properly, but they use the same style. I've seen it in shirts, bags, everything. I've had 2 or 3 of these in the last 3 years. I'll probably get about $100 out of this thing. So good score. It's got the belt too, so that really helps out. So without the belt, I'd probably lose a few bucks out of it. Maybe get 60 or 70. It's complete, good condition. It's like a denim or like a jean material kind of. It's pretty neat. And then I got 2 shirts too. This is in 30 or 40 minutes. That was with waiting in line. This is River Washed. I don't know the labels very well. I don't mess with shirts too much. I have a friend who's a teacher, so this one has a neat embroidery on it. I figured worst case scenario, I'll let him have it. But I might put it up for, say, $45 and see what happens. And then, this is Newport Blue. Only got it because it's got Corvettes all over it. I've sold a couple of the Corvette shirts before. I think I got $34.50 for the last one. Kind of feels like a Tommy Bahama quality. It's not. I think it's just cotton and rayon, yeah. It's a 2X, so it's the best size to get for what I sell. So it's got real shell buttons. Nice one. And what I pay, half price, so it was $2.50. Again, I'll put 30 or 40 bucks on it, but that's my quick haul for the day. I only go out once in a blue moon if I'm going somewhere with my kid or taking him somewhere. There's thrift stores here and there. I don't really truck out all that much. I'm not a big crowd person in that way. I do get to some of them, maybe once or twice a week these days with my kids in school. But that's what I found today. Good haul. I think I got like $72 in everything you see here, and then a couple other things my wife was keeping. Won't show you that, no sense in it. But please watch, subscribe, and like my videos. And thanks again.